what we have here is we can create a simple 2-frame flow that can honestly work wonders when it comes to how you're going to trade effectively in the market. So let's look at our steps. Step number 1 would be to look at the high time frame. This is how we are going to help pick direction and also some super important levels. So we're going to want to look at those higher highs, higher lows, or lower lows, lower highs. That's going to give us some directional bias. What that means, which we saw in one of the earlier episodes in this series, is that if you are getting higher highs or you are getting higher lows, price is directionally biased towards the upside. Lower lows with lower highs, directionally biased to the downside. Or kind of like in our picture we saw earlier from TradingView, we may end up finding ourselves in a range. We're on a high time range, really, really great place to be able to take some solid trades. Then we want to look for some key levels. Mark out those key levels, something like prior highs or lows, some support and resistance levels, maybe even some trends or trend lines. This is how we're going to start off from the high time frame and then move our way down. Now, step number 2, focusing on the lower time frame, we're going to find our entries that are in the direction of the trend that we found from the higher time frame. So we're going to do our longs when we're in an uptrend, and we're going to do them when they pull back into a support level, or opposite, shorts when they pull up into a support level. Our lower time frame, that gives us timed entries dictated by pullbacks, maybe some kind of confirmation, or maybe a break and retest. It really depends on what kind of strategy you eventually decide that you love the most. That's how you're going to decide how to proceed on the lower time frames, but the higher time frame is where you're going to get the most important locations for picking directional bias. Step number 3 is combining everything all together. So we're going to be looking at high time frame for direction, low time frame for exact locations for entries.